Gabrielle Union and D Wade the new Will and Jada? 'Cause when I pay attention to the relationship that Gabrielle Union and D Wade have, it kind of, I don't know about y'all, but it kind of reminds me of the relationship Will Smith and Jada have. Does that to y'all? Or I'm just
it does. It does. It does. Everything, they seem to be heading in that direction. Just a lot of the stuff that they're doing, it have that same resemblance of Jada and Will, you know, uh, man, it's crazy.
Well,
go ahead, Demi.
well, for me, it's definitely similar. I just think these are two women that is just a disgrace to womanhood, man. You know what I mean? And this one, I'm glad you bring this one up, because this one burned me to the core. And it's like never would a woman treat me the way Jada treat Will or doing with is getting treated. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's no way a woman should be able to have so much power and influence over a man where he can't even find himself. It's like he walk into a highway with cars coming 100 miles per hour, blindfolded. This doesn't make sense. How did we get here? No, you really can sit down with a woman as Will did with Jada and let him tell you about how she slept with your son, friend, and then she turn around and start bashing you all these years later, saying that you wasn't this, you wasn't that, when everybody knew that, hey, Will Smith was the breadwinner. Will Smith was the one that bringing forth everything. Will Smith kept Jada relevant.
Facts.
And now fast forward into today's society where doing weird is keeping Gabriel Union relevant.
Yeah.
You know, this is not what it is. Miss Hawthorne, when Jada played Miss Hawthorne, that didn't pay the bills. That was shut down in 3 weeks.
But
You know?
but they say a
Man
lot
had
of
another
times.
professor in years.
But yeah,
Go ahead, David.
yeah, but this one hurts my nerves, man. And then there's certain topic I don't want to touch on, but it's just the emasculation of these brothers who, you know, it's popular in Hollywood. When you look at Dwyane Wade run around with Carmelo Anthony, LeBron James, to name a couple.
Who are
You don't
supposed to
think
be like super
right,
masculine type of guys.
masculine type
Yeah,
of
don't
guys.
take no, yeah.
Right. Don't Dwayne Wade know that LeBron James and Carmelo Anthony's in their private of their own talking to other friends like, yo, you are stupid. You are
Facts.
you are the weakest link of the banana boat crew.
Mm-hmm.
Like how do
Joe
you
said that
get to
again.
this? Oh,
Joe. Oh,
you're
never
right,
mind.
you're
I
right.
forgot you Jamaican. I
You're
forgot.
right. You're right. They stole our slogan. They stole our slogan. Didn't they went out there. But that's just crazy, man. So that irks my nerve. I was a huge fan of Dwayne Wade. I rooted for him when he won his championship in
Yeah.
2006, and I thought everything about this guy, man. And then the decisions he's been making is really, really suspect.
Mm-hmm.
I he lost a fan in me. Um, but I think that he could be an influence to people going forward. But it starts with getting rid of this woman that you have that's directing everything to you and bringing you all kind of foolishness. You know what I mean? This woman clearly doesn't make sense. She don't have any sense. She don't have any headpiece. The world doesn't listen to her anymore. You're the only one. Now you imagine how can you be dumb as a man where the world doesn't care for these two women anymore. They are irrelevant. Yes,
and
irrelevant.
and it takes a lot for the
Yeah,
world to not care about.
to not care about them.
Two
You know what
successful
I'm saying?
black women. I,
Black woman.
I remember her saying, "This is Gabrielle," saying that she felt like, I remember 50 Cent was pissed that I asked him in an interview, and he was like, "That's just some thought behavior. When they asked her, she was like, "Oh, she felt like she could cheat her man because she was the breadwinner." Like,
Mm.
well, he's like, even if you feel that way, why are you saying this?
Yeah. But
That's crazy.
it just shows she didn't have no respect for him to begin with.
That's the thing.
And even to what we was talking about earlier, why would she respect him when you disrespect your baby mother, your previous wife, who stuck with you when you had nothing? Look how you treated her. Look what you did to their son. Why would she respect you? Let me tell you something what people got to realize. And I'm giving you this game. Anything Goes podcast is giving you people game for free. Let me tell you something. When you succumb to a woman once, it becomes you become emasculated. She doesn't want that anymore. She doesn't want somebody she can push around and tell what to do. There are exceptions to the rules, but let's keep the rule at what it's meant to be.
Yeah.
A woman don't want to have a man where she could push around and tell you, baby, hey, I think we should get a snake. Oh yeah, baby, I think we should get a snake. Matter of fact, get two of them.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't work like that. You have to be a man. Masculinity is not dead. It's the forefront of everything that's going on. And we as men, we gotta rise up, stand up, be men, raise men, and protect our women. And until we do that, and until these brothers research themselves, it's gonna be hard because the world is looking at them stupid out here. Stupid out here. And for on a side note, just like my brother Papoose, looking stupid out here. Stupid out here. But yeah, man, that masculinity, man, they emasculate these men, and I think it's just too far gone because their decisions already took them off in the deep end, and it's only going to be worse from here. I wouldn't be surprised if they start have mental breakdowns, or I'm kind of already surprised because I don't hear nothing from Will Smith in a while.
The guy said he's gonna love Jada forever. There's nothing that she could do to make him love her, make him not leave her. So
And
I don't want to love like that. If
No,
that's
no, no,
the type of love that's gonna make me feel like I want to be married, I don't want it.
no, I don't want it. I'll pass.
Yep.
no, that what she doing to Will, man, that's crazy. But what I've realized, some guy, right? Some guys, it's like they don't want a woman that's gonna treat them good. It's like they want a woman that's gonna treat them bad and make them feel like, like poo poo. They it's like they don't respect women when the woman is treating her right. When the guy's treating her right. They got to feel that, yeah. But that whole Jada thing, man. But like we were saying, like me and Sean had talked about it. If if Will had did that to one of
To
Jada's
one of
Willow,
Willow's friend, he would be canceled. They would have said he was a predator. They would have said he preyed on a young lady and took advantage of a young lady
Absolutely.
in her lowest form. She was having issues with her family. She was having health issues, mental issues, and he took advantage of her in her lowest form. And they would have canceled him.
They would have.
They might even find a way to put some charges against him.
yep, exactly.
Well. To be honest, y'all are 100% white, but her actions really got him canceled too, cause he thought he was sticking up for her when he go slap Chris Rock, and now he's canceled. Nobody want to hear nothing from him. So the reverse effect still happened to him. I feel bad for that brother, man. I think that I ain't gonna lie. I'll say this. I know a lot of people didn't never want to say this. I look up to Will Smith
I did look at Will
I did.
Smith as I
I
looked at
did.
him as a superhero black
A
man.
superhero, man.
I looked at him
You know what I
as
mean?
the untouchable, the guy that
Right.
had everything together. And now I look at him
Yeah.
as just some ninja off the street.
It's just whack.
Like, yeah, that's just some corny, I'm trying to refrain from using certain
From
words.
music, right.
So there's some corny mother that just moves around because you know, everybody
Embarrassed.
have a weakness for their women. If you don't have a weakness for her, you don't really love her.
Yeah.
But
True indeed.
that weakness should not dictate as them to say for you to now take on whatever she wants you to do. There should still be resistance there. There should still be a point where she realized that, hey, I'm coming to you as this. Should we do this instead of telling you, oh, this is what we're gonna do?
Right.
And I feel like in those relationships, well, they pretty much said it themselves. Their wife dictate to them what they want to do.
Yeah.
Imagine that you went and slapped a man for a woman that came out before we even found this out that said she don't need nobody to defend her. That's what she's saying. Then she gonna come out put in her book that, hey, yeah, I've been separated for 7 years, so you slapped the man for nothing.
Yeah.
For nothing. Screaming.
Yep.
Keep my wife name out your mouth. She's not your
She said she was shocked that he was calling her his wife that night because he hasn't referred to her that in years, which I feel like is bullcrap because every red carpet she's there with you.
Yeah.
Why not husband and wife? Why y'all putting on this facade out there to people as in, why y'all trying to trick the world?
Well, I could give you part of that answer, because she's in it because she knows if she's on the red carpet with Will, it benefits her in whatever she wants to do.
100%.
She, she's gonna go and do that. What's the red table or whatever they was doing, and she could come out and put out a book or do whatever she want to do. It's in her benefit. It's not in his benefit. And she's been using him all this time. I mean,
Yeah.
she loved Tupac more than she loves him. So just saying.
I saw a meme that said, yo, hey, Will Smith probably want to kill Jada, but boy, if she kill him, she gonna end up with Tupac.
I saw one where they call her Jada Smith Alcina Shakur.
Yeah.
Oh man, you can't put her out of her misery because she gonna be down there
She's
with
gonna
Pop.
be right with Pop.
Right with Pop, man, that's crazy because Will Smith had just as much clout on before we found out about this as
It was the
Tupac.
biggest star than Tupac. I mean,
Yeah.
Of course.
I know I love Pac, but Will Smith is for my mom, grandma, they know Will Smith. They
Yeah.
know who Will Smith is. They look at Will Smith in a particular way.
Of
Till
course.
this incident, I heard a older lady said the other day that all they did was ruin how she look at credible black men.
Yeah, that's
She's
true.
like,
Yeah.
she hoped
Yeah.
that she's like, I hope Denzel don't do this. And then she was like, you know what? Denzel was over there calming Will
Yes.
down when he should have went to Chris rescue. And I'm like, oh snap. That did happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you in fairness to Denzel, you have to address the aggressor. You know what I mean? Because he did not want Chris Rock to look weak. I think he addressed the weaker one, who is the aggressor. Because we all know that Will Smith is the one that needed the help. So
But
when you go over,
I will agree with you on that, but here's the thing. The common sense people, that's how you could look at it. But to 23-year-old me, that's not how I'm seeing it. You know what I'm saying? To somebody that mind is stuck in the place of like how I look at it is Chris got assaulted and everybody ran to Will and left Chris on his own. And I feel like, and you can tell by how he talk in his interviews and in the comedy special, that's exactly how he felt. Like nobody came to my rescue. Everybody ran to him. Like I'm the one that got slapped. I'm the one that got assaulted. Everybody went to him. And I do feel like you're right that they're probably saying, let me stop this dude from making a bigger, from
More of a, yeah.
right, because
It can be looked at both ways.
yeah.
right, I just you're right, but I just look at it as the one that's the weaker one is the one that you help. I don't think you help the stronger one. I mean, we know this. Yeah, from a 23-year-old perspective, you might think Will Smith, but I don't see how with all the blogs, all these years and everybody. I think I don't hear many people walk around and say, other than him getting a slap, that I feel bad for Chris Rock. Nah, I hear people every day. I feel bad for Will Smith. I've been this for better part of 5 years.
bro.
I feel sorry for Will Smith. I feel sorry for Will Smith. So I think that that's what it is. He's the weaker one to me. That's why you got to
They got
protect
a
the weaker
clip
one.
of the slap, and it got 325 million views
Yeah.
on YouTube. That's that's rough, bro. To get slapped in front of the world, the whole, you know,
We thought
y'all my
it was
brothers.
a play.
Y'all my brothers, and I love y'all. But if y'all let somebody do that to y'all, I'm irate. Not only am I mad at them, I'm mad at y'all. Like, do something. Don't just, and that's how I felt. I felt like everybody, like Chris, did the right thing. I don't feel like
No, 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 no.
the wrong thing
No,
as,
no,
as
no, no.
any type of. I think that he set a bad standard for man. No matter how much of a sucker that you are, a man, you should never be able to let a man just come and slap you and be able to
Put
walk away.
their hands in, yeah.
There have to be some type of repercussion for you slapping me. Even if
No.
I'm going to lose that fight, even if there's going to be a drag out that you're going to punish me, but at least you know that when I go slap this fool next time, something going to happen to me.
Let me tell you something, man. I'm at the airport and I see this woman bullying this man. And when they PAPD come and take this woman away, slap the woman, slap the man, and all these things. And then when the police come and they take away the woman, somebody ask him, "Why you let her do that?" Oh, because I didn't want to go to jail. Let me tell you something. They're gonna have to take away both of us that day.
In jail.
I'm be honest with you.
Yeah.
There's certain things you're just not gonna do to me.
No.
You know what I'm saying? And if there's a way that I can prevent it by just, all right, you know what? I'll just walk away from the situation. I'll just stop talking to avoid it. I will do that. But once you get to the point where you put your hands on me, there's nothing. I will put it all on the line for that. You should never let nobody put their hand on you.
Yeah, you have to learn. You
That's
have to
crazy.
learn that people have to learn the hard way at times.
Yeah.
And the hard way
Yeah.
might be a bottle over the top of your head when you put your hands on me. The hard way might be that microphone stand getting cracked across your head when you turn. You ain't gonna slap me
And
like
just
being a
walk
fool.
away.
Turn around and just walk off. Then just something
Like,
into you.
because he already look at Chris Rock as
Exactly.
feeble. You know what I mean?
Yes.
He wouldn't have done that to
If
anybody.
50 Cent, The Rock, Shannon
Yeah.
Sharp,
Yeah. He only did
Steve
it.
Harvey, Earthquake, he wouldn't have done that to no man
Nobody. Yeah.
that he felt like would
Was
put up
superior.
resistance.
Yeah.
Because ain't nobody care about. I don't even feel like it was a thing of Chris looking out for the Oscar. I think Chris, from what everybody explained, that Chris is a sucker. Chris is scary. That's what all the Hollywood comedians say, that
Yeah, because
nobody's gonna put their hand on Chris. That's not Chris. Ain't that type of guy for me to do that to. So nobody wouldn't even thought about doing that to
wouldn't even thought about doing that. I would have loved to see him slap 50 Cent.
man. That,
Yeah.
that, that would have been the end of that show.
You know what I'm saying? I love to see him slap
Yeah.
50 Cent,
You know,
dog.
first of all, he might have got shot while he was on his way to the stage. Like,
I
bro,
say, hey,
don't
no,
walk,
you better think about this.
yeah, don't walk up here like that, bro.
Yeah, he would have never even make it
I mean,
all the way up there.
everybody thought it was a skit at
I
first.
thought it
Like,
was a skit, and even till this today, I hope it's a skit because I can't.
No,
See a
no,
grown
no.
man. No, why I'm hoping it's a skit is because a grown man stood there and another man smacked him and did absolutely nothing about it, bro.
Man, listen. He just look at Chris Rock as Pookie. And he thought he was Pookie. He ain't looking as a man. He said, hey, look at his drug addict. I
yeah,
can take it. He
yeah,
could never, he don't look at him as a man. He look at him as Pookie.
yeah, with,
Let me ask y'all a quick question. You think if it was one of these white comedians up there, he'd have went up there and slapped him?
Hell no.
uh,
No.
that's,
But you see what he failed to realize? The consequences are the same. Because the same thing, he came out with an even better movie and nobody watched it.
Yep.
The consequences are the same because the same white people they look at this display and said, no, we don't want to touch that.
Oh,
But
well,
definitely he would have never done that to
I,
Will Ferrell or anybody like that.
no.
I
No.
think the consequences
And
would
I
have been
think if
worse.
he didn't walk up on a few of those white comedians, I think they would have hit him back.
I think they would have hit him back,
I think they would
but
get it back.
I think they would have arrested him. He would
No,
have been arrested.
for me, I would have sued Will Packard, Will Smith, Will I Am, Jada, and Will. I'm suing you know, everybody named the Will. I'm suing everything with Will in it.
Everybody. Yeah. That's what Jim Carrey said. Jim Carrey said, "Yo, you should sue him for 200 odd
Yeah,
$1 million."
take all
So,
his
so
money from him.
you think,
No, that's an embarrassing thing to put somebody through, bro. The whole world, you could say probably maybe the whole world have seen that
yeah,
slap. At
that's like,
least 75% of the world have seen that slap.
Exactly. Exactly.
You know, how do I explain that? You know,
to your kids.
I'm on the
Yeah,
road and something. Not even that. Dude try to come and rob me. Be like, give me your chain. No. Boy, if you don't give me that chain, I'll slap you again. That fool know you ain't gonna do nothing. You
No, you
want
ain't
that
gonna do
chain?
nothing, man. No, you ain't gonna do nothing.
Yeah, you know. I don't know, man. I think that to the original topic, they definitely are the new Will and Jada. I
Yeah.
feel like Gabrielle Union, Jada Pinkett Smith, women like that have the ability to demasculate men, and people think that it's cool because they have this certain type of coolness about them to women that some women look at it and be like, "Oh, I want to do that to my man.
yeah,
I want to be able to have that ability to do that." But then you don't want that man afterward because you saying you want a man to this and want a man to that. Those are not the men that do this.
yeah.
You know, when Will can go on stage and say no matter what Jada do to him, he'll never leave her. He'll always love her. That who says stuff like that?
You know, it's like you there watching your wife cry over a dead man that she wish she would have been with. That
And your
that don't
daughter come up there and talk about
that,
writing letters to Tupac, though she wish
yeah.
she was here. Uh,
That's crazy. That within itself alone, I'm done with you because you're planting that seed in their head.
definitely. I mean,
Before they met,
it's a sick.
yeah,
It's just
sick
a
thing
sick.
to think about.
Yeah. Yeah, when you really try to analyze how this thing works, you realize that this is a bunch of nonsense. Really, it really is. Think about it. This chick
Yeah.
sit here. Look at you guys. Look, sit here now. Uh, play with people emotions. For years, we thought they were the Will and Jada. They stick together. They're this ideal couple. When you come to find out that these fools wasn't even together half of the time.
Right,
She didn't even want to marry dude because she has the mindset of an open type of marriage. She
right,
didn't
yeah,
want that one type of thing. She didn't even want to come out to marry him when they were getting married. So that was already so much red red
red flag.
flags that he should have took and he didn't took and still went ahead and marry her.